look at the concept of discipleship and how it's played out, and you've gone between the East and the West, what have been the differences that you've seen in how discipleship looks in the East to what it looks in the West?
I have seen some wonderful models of discipling in the West. So I can't criticize the West. I mean, I had the privilege of studying under Dr. Robert Coleman, who became a spiritual father to me. And I always looked to him as the one who taught me so much about God, so much about theology. Like actually, a lot of my theological orientation came from him. And I also had Dan Fuller at Fuller Seminary as my mentor, who really became a father to me. So I have had good models of discipling in the West. But sometimes it becomes very program oriented. Like a course. This is one of my weaknesses, is that I'm not very course oriented. I'm more connection oriented, relationship oriented. But the weakness is that if you don't have courses, discipling courses, sometimes you end up going round in circles. So I see the value of courses. But in addition to that aspect, I think there needs to be the lingering aspect, just sitting with people, just chatting, spending time together. And especially now with this digitalized world, people are finding it less and less convenient to spend long time chatting to people. So I think that's one thing, Another thing is sometimes in the West, the discipling is one-to-one, which is okay. I mean, I think that's very good for a person to take responsibility for another. But Christian growth in the Bible is not just one-to-one, but one-to-one within a community, So I think it's very important for discipling to be done in the context of a larger community. Now, as a parachurch person who works with unreached youth, but tries to send them to churches, this is one of our biggest challenges, because we realize that if we don't disciple within the context of a local church, our young people are going to be lost. So however hard it is, however more efficient it is for us to keep our people to ourselves, and this is one of the big problems with youth movements. You keep the young people with themselves, and they enjoy programs that are very contextual, that are very relevant to them. But once they finish the age of youth, they are not incorporated within the church. They don't feel one with the church, and the church can lose them because of that. So I think it's very important to be more generalist in our discipling, to get people to be part of a wider community, so that it's discipling one-to-one within the context of a larger body.